All right, everybody. Well, Marlene has figured out her technical difficulties. I know there's a lot of you guys waiting for the live, so that is my fault. I was hoping it did not bad because I am seeing myself slow down. But let's keep our fingers crossed that it works. If you guys can hear me, will you guys let us know in the chat that you can hear me? And then I'm going to have Taylah and Erin introduce themselves really quick because, of course, you guys are on my channel, so I think you guys know me. I don't have anything planned tonight. We're all just kind of flying by the seat of our pants. Oh, they say we can hear us. All right, Taylah, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself just in case some people don't know you?
Oh God, I always forget how to do that. So I'm Taylah Louise Budgets on YouTube and _Taylah Louise on Instagram. I'm a secondary school teacher from Brisbane, Australia, and I've been cash stuffing budgeting for 2 years now, actually 2.5 years now, which feels pretty crazy. Yeah, I have kind of been moving more away from budgeting and including more lifestyle-y bits, particularly on Instagram, just for some fun and to keep it interesting. But that's all from me.
Erin, your turn. I know you love speaking on camera.
Oh, yeah, my absolute favorite thing to do. I'm just Erin. That's all I am today. Sometimes known as Erin Budgets Aimlessly, formerly known as Erin Twibbles Around Aimlessly. I've known Marlene, God, now what? We're going on close to 3 years, I think.
Yes. Yep.
Marlene and I started our budgeting YouTube channels at about the same time. I've been on a bit of a hiatus for the past year just due to life and lifing and medical issues. Medicaling. But when I do make videos, they're usually cash stuffing or just me kind of going off the rails, talking about random things or venting about things and just being odd and quirky and planning a wedding with Marlene for our succulents when they come out to Australia. So I'm also in Brisbane, about not too far from where Taylah is, originally from the United States, from Southern California, but moved here 13 years ago and staying here pretty much. So that's it. That's all. You'll hear my dogs in the background. I don't apologize for them. They're attention whores.
Well, thank you guys for joining. And thank you to everybody that's here so far. We have been working on this plan, I think, has it been a year? Did we start talking about it like a year ago?
I'd say so. There are things in your box that make no contextual sense anymore because they were designed for you to receive them in April.
Okay, yeah. But hey, it's going to be fun. And so what happened, let me explain to you guys how this all came about. Erin is the one that thought it would be amazing to give Taylah a list of stuff to buy for me and for her to give me a list of stuff to buy from Taylah because, of course, Erin originally was born in America, now lives in Australia, so she's had food from both countries. And so we have big packages, and I have a big box right here from Taylah Louise that has stamps all over the top of it. She said when she left it at the post office that it didn't have all of those stamps on top of it. And so we mailed these. How long ago did we mail these? Like a month ago? Month and a half?
I keep forgetting that I mute myself.
Yeah, it was quite a while that we mailed them. And so I don't know. We really don't have a plan, you guys. We are flying by the seat of our pants tonight because everybody has been so busy. Of course, today, a lot of you guys know I released my savings challenge book. And so I've been busy with that. But then my internet has been down for half of the day as well today as well. So what a wonderful day to have no internet. And Erin, do you have like the list of what you told us to send each other?
No.
Because I most certainly
I can go back. I can go back in messages. That's actually why I've been looking at Gary. I'm like, I don't remember everything that was on the list. So basically, what I did Gary and I, so I came up with this idea that, they should trade some snacks. And Gary actually came up with the idea of trying to find equivalents. So things that are similar, that are made in the US and that are also made in Australia. So things that Marlene would be familiar with from the US, things that Taylah would be familiar with from Australia, and then swap. But then I also gave them, go ahead and add anything else that you want to add in there that you think might be interesting or nifty or whatnot. I remember some of the things on the list. I know that there was one item that Taylah could not find in terms of equivalent. And then there's a couple of other things that are just Aussie specific that I know that Taylah sent, that there's just nothing in the US that matches. So yeah, I think as you kind of pull items out, I'll be able to say, which is which. I don't know how you guys have packed your boxes, but I also don't want you to dump everything. I don't want you to dump everything out because you'll have a big old mess. Huh?
They have to taste one of each.
Oh yeah, Gary says that you have to taste one of each. And there's some, Marlene, that there's one that Taylah will give you instructions of what to do, because if you do it wrong, it'll make for a great short if you do it wrong. But most people do it wrong.
Now, do I need any sort of utensils for this stuff? Because I didn't even think about that.
I think we'll deal with that when it comes.
Okay.
You might need a glass of milk.
A glass of milk is what I need.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what did I send?
And everybody in Australia is laughing at me right now. I'm sure they're like, "Oh, just wait."
Oh, they know.
And a huge thank you to Tasha that just reminded everybody, if you guys are here, hit the like button. I haven't got a chance to say hello to everybody in the chat. The beginning of the live, of course, because Marlene wasn't prepared. Marlene was ready, just so you guys know, just not ready with the right stuff that was going to work to do a live with other people. It's been a while since I've done a live with other people, so I've just been using my phone to run my lives, but I didn't think about the feedback and what was going to be needed as far as that. And I have a bunch of Yorkies trying to climb on my lap right now, so if you can hear the little jingling running around, that's what it is. All right, so how big? I can't even remember how big your box was, Taylah. This is my box from Taylah.
Quit comparing box sizes. That sounds
naughty. Well, we like comparing boxes, right?
Erin, be mature.
That's not going to happen.
Wait a minute. No, I'm a professor. I can do whatever I want. We're the entitled ones.
Look at what Bridger brought me. He brought me a glass of milk.
You might need more space in there.
He brought me a glass of milk because he's listening. And he is here too. So I had told him if he wanted to try any of the food to come on in. For any of you guys that aren't from my channel and you're coming over from the other two, obviously that was my husband, Bridger, is who came in, and he's listening. Surprise, surprise. And he has been on lives with me. The past couple lives that I've done, he's actually been on the live with me. So, all right, let's go ahead. And Taylah, did you take your stuff out of the top of your box that didn't have anything to do with this?
I haven't yet.
Taylah,
that's a good place to start.
Taylah got a bunch of savings challenges and such from the US. And so I packaged everything and put sticky notes on it for her to keep track, or I tried to. And oh, look there's Mr. Snow Gardener 307 right there. He's listening and watching. So he's going to know if I need anything, I guess, huh? I'm a little bit scared now, I'm not going to lie. A little bit scared. So Taylah, do you want to go ahead and open up your savings challenges? Or do you want to do that?
I think I will film a video. I have been putting it off because I didn't want to open the box until we were filming this. And I knew that you had packaged it separately. I will film a video unboxing it all because I was a naughty little beaver and did in fact watch your video that had what you were sending me. But that was so long ago that I've kind of forgotten most of it anyway. So that's partly why I let it sit for another month in a cupboard, because I was like, the longer I leave this, the more I'll forget what's in there and it'll be a surprise when I unbox.
Perfect. Well, if you're like me, I order stuff from Etsy and then forget what I've even ordered by the time I get the package. So it's like a big surprise.
I've
So,
been
all
working
right.
about the fact that, like, obviously coins and stuff. I've been working out, because I don't usually use coins. I've been working out what I'm going to do about challenges that have those amounts, and I think I've come up with a plan there. So,
Well, good. So you guys, if you want to see the stuff that Taylah just pulled out of her box from me, make sure that you go ahead and subscribe to Taylah's channel so that you can get an alert when you get to see all of the savings challenges that she got from me. And some of them, of course, were in the video, but not all of them. So they're still going to be surprises.
ooh. I do well. If I'm looking away, it's probably because I'm following the live chat on my phone on the side, because I can't see it on my screen.
Nope, you're fine. I mean, if there's anybody that can't complain about you not looking at the screen or anything going wrong, it's this chick right here. I mean, we're a hot mess express. People that, watched one of my last videos, you guys know it was just crazy. So it is what it is, and it will all work out okay. So and look at, see, Victoria just said she watched the video that she wasn't supposed to watch because it was a members only video, and I forgot to mark it that way, so she got to watch it, and she doesn't even remember it. It looks like Erin wants to say something. Erin, go ahead.
I found the list that I sent to Taylah, so now I have a general idea. I ain't scrolling all the way back in our chat history because it would just take way too long. But I found the list that I had sent to Taylah, so
that sounds amazing.
I know which ones are. I know which ones are matchy matchy. Huh?
I just snuck a peek in my box.
You can see everything if you glance in your box. Yours is more secret.
Open it up wide and look at everything in there. And then
trying to fit stuff in that box was insane. It's so full.
Look at this box, you guys. Look at that box.
It's nice to me to pull everything out, honestly.
Right? And yes, I've got my stuff packaged. I think I had my stuff packaged like with Erin, because she told us what? A chip, a candy, or a chocolate or something like that. Is that right, Erin? What type of things from what you can see from Taylah's do we have?
It's a combination of sweet, savory, crunchy, yeah.
Things that are only in the US and things that are only in Australia, right?
For the most part, some things can be found in it. Like some of them are kind of like the same thing, but just branded under different names, but made differently, because there's a lot of things that they can put in foods in the US that are illegal to put in foods in Australia. So we don't have, so if you if you look at the ingredient lists, which would actually be, something funny to do, particularly, I think, because one thing is you've got, I'll just, start out with the Daryl Lee raspberry twists. So Taylah sent those to you, and you had sent the Twizzlers to the nibs.
Candy from childhood package.
Do it. Maybe. I don't know what it is. I don't even remember.
Did you wrap things individually?
Yes.
It feels like
it's not in here.
Some stuff is wrapped. All right, I'm going to pull some of my stuff out and put it on the desk. I think that will make it easier. And Taylah can pull hers out, and some of them are. So let's see. It's a good thing I ate dinner a couple hours ago, because there's a lot of food in here. So this is what, right? This is what we're talking about right here. The raspberry twists.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm looking for though.
And Taylah needs hers because I wrapped hers all up. Oh, I see something I know I like. I'm so excited.
You have to share with Bridger.
No.
My dog wants to be a part of the video.
Cream cheese spread. What is this?
You'll wait and see.
Hi, Beanie.
This is the one that I knew you guys were going to put in there. I knew this was going in there.
This package is humongous. Like, no wonder the US is so big.
Welcome to US serving sizes.
This is why my pants don't fit, because the serving size is like that.
What's my excuse then?
I don't know. So, and this is plant-based. That's interesting. I'm sure this is way healthier and doesn't have all the junk that the US lets in, like Erin said.
Yeah, turn it around and look at the number of ingredients.
$12 ingredients in this.
This one doesn't even make sense.
All right, so we're opening these up and trying them, right?
Yes. So these are basically two different forms of licorice.
Did she turn her video off?
She had to get up and get a pair of scissors.
Oh. These are way better than Twizzlers. I like the raspberry.
Like the luxury, like you're buying a nice gift, you'll buy Darryl Lee.
Come on in. It's raspberry.
Oh, this is the Dr. Pepper cherry flavor. Kind of trash, but also.
Well, she's trying Twizzlers cherry, and that cherry flavor tastes like Dr. Pepper to Taylah, is what she's saying.
It kind of reminds me of my antibiotics that I had to take as a child.
Hey, Bridger, will you do me a favor? Grab me a glass of water. Thank you. A lot of people like cherry flavored stuff. I think there's a lot of people in the US that don't like the fake cherry because it reminds them of medication. So I really like these raspberry things right here. So those are delicious.
Yeah, let's swap that. Post it back to each other because I like it.
Grab a chair.
I mean, Taylah and I spent so much money mailing
basically
food. Yeah, it was a lot of money, but we did it because we love each other and we thought this would be fun. So we hope you guys are enjoying it. Okay, so what next, Erin? What else do I need to find?
Just let Taylah open a package and then and then we'll let you find the one that matches a package that she opens.
I don't know if there is one for this. Hang on. Oh. You just made me stressed. Okay. It says my newest favorite chip. And favorite is missing a letter U.
No, it's not. Favorite doesn't have a U in it.
Favorite definitely has a U in it.
Bridger's digging in my box.
Okay, Taylah has the Cheetos.
No. Okay, chips. So
Twisties.
Yes.
Twisties.
Twisties. Okay, right here. Twisties chicken.
Most people probably prefer cheese, but my sister and I, my whole childhood was filled with chicken twisties because they were her favorite, and so they became mine. So I had to send those ones.
Okay. All right.
Because
And
we have the cheese, we have the cheese puffs here, but we don't have the actual crunchy Cheetos.
Well, and she's got crunchy Cheetos in there too. That's just my favorite new Cheeto, and that's the street corn Cheetos. So she's got regular Cheetos too.
I didn't know these existed.
Oh my goodness. You can pull those out. Pull everything out.
I'll do both at once.
Okay. All right.
Erin, strike one.
Sorry, miss.
My dog is so keen for these chips.
Torque is over here wagging his tail, and he's like, "Where's mine?"
You can't help him, dog.
Do you want to try a chicken twisty?
I want to try them all, of course.
Danny says, "Yum, chicken twisties are my fave," and she says I'm going to be missing the salt.
This is the crunchy Cheeto, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this tastes like a cheese twisty.
I've never had chicken flavor any sort of cheese before.
We have chicken
It
flavor
tastes like-
everything.
Tastes like chicken bouillon. Chicken and biscuit maybe, but chicken bouillon is what it like. Just chicken broth is what it reminds me of.
No.
That makes sense. We kind of have chicken flavored things to the level that you have cheese flavored things or barbecue flavored things. I'm going to open them.
Yes, open those ones.
So you have a range of different chip varieties.
Right.
Just pick one.
We're gonna do burger rings.
Hold on that one.
Oh, does Taylah have one like this too?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know.
Look, let her, Marlene, let her finish trying her snackies.
She told me to get another one.
Yeah,
I was
did.
listening to Taylah.
Ooh.
She's like, I don't know.
It just has like so many phases of flavor. I'm a whore for some Mexican. So
And that's proper. Because Australia does not do proper Mexican flavors, nothing.
No, we don't. But I've been eating like nachos every night this week because Grant's been away. So I like meal prep some Mexi mints and I've been having nachos for dinner every single night.
Those would go so well with because you know how you can get like the little things of nacho cheese at Taco Bell. It's completely terrible for you. Those would go really well with that. It's not healthy.
I'm like, I would feel sick. I think I'd prefer it with just like Philly cheese dip.
Yeah, that would go too.
I told Bridger to stop it. He was over here crinkling all the packages and he ran
I eat
away.
one at a time. It's 10 a.m. and here I am just like munging on these.
The funny thing is like your fingers when you eat the hard Cheetos, like your fingers get stained the color of because of the dyes that they have in it.
I'm gonna have to like search my house for extra pegs to close all these packages up after.
All right, so
yeah, we have cilantro in Australia. We just call it coriander.
And it's the best.
oh, and
It
somebody
does not taste
mentioned
like soup.
chicken salt. I got chicken salt in here.
So with the burger rings, Taylah Funyuns.
Yes. I think I even said, if it wasn't on Erin's list, please send me Funyuns.
Burger rings.
Yes, so burger rings, they're kind of like Funyuns, but they're the entire burger, whereas Funyuns are just the onion portion.
They smell interesting.
One thing I like about the American packages is that it tells you the calories per serving. Over here, we only get the kilojoules and we have to like do the mental math. I mean, they're always high numbers of calories, but
this is what it looks like. Could be earrings. You gonna try the burger ring?
Got to.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I would use these as like croutons in a salad.
This is interesting. You talk about a lot of flavor profiles like in the burger rings. Like at first, you know, it tastes like one thing, and then I feel like I could taste ketchup and mustard.
You mean tomato sauce?
And pickle.
This is sort of terrible to watch back.
All right, burger rings and Funyuns.
This is my favorite thing so far.
Oh, I should have had you guys do a ranking. Like
We can pick what's top and at least at the end.
Or should have had you guys given a score of like a 1 to 10 and added everything up.
Okay, what next?
Taylah is gonna love her breath after the Funyuns.
Oh yeah, your breath after Funyuns is
Funky.
yeah, it's a bit funky
at the same time, so it's the amalgamation.
Oh no, choose something.
Cracker?
Shapes.
I'm gonna try
Yep,
the
chicken biscuit.
chicken crimpy. There is a lot of chicken stuff in Australia, isn't there? A lot of chicken flavor.
Before you open it, so look at the box. Can you see the white shape on the box?
Yes.
That's the shape of the biscuit. So there are a variety of flavors of shapes. Each shape is a different shape.
Oh.
Yeah. So I sent you two
here. That one's the barbecue one.
Mm.
And so it's a different shape.
Yeah. So shapes because they're all different shapes. We actually also have a Vegemite one now that's like the shape of Australia, and there's little Tasmanians in there as well, I think. But I actually personally haven't tasted it, and I mean, Vegemite is in the box, so I wasn't going to send you a Vegemite flavored thing as well.
Oh, the Vegemite
Vegemite shapes are delicious, but she is Australian, so I don't know.
They are, but like Taylah said, is they actually each are in the shape of the different states and territories. So you can get all of the different shapes out of the shapes and put them together, kind of like a little puzzle, and you'll have the entire continent.
So you got chicken crimpies. They're my favorite type of shape. And my second favorite is actually a cheese and bacon one, but I sent you barbecue because I feel like that's more of a crowd pleaser.
Okay.
You should have sent the cheese one.
And I'm trying chicken and a biscuit.
Those don't have the flavorful punch like the chicken and biscuit. But...
Were you trying to listen to Bridger?
Yeah, I was.
He said they don't have the flavor punch. Yeah, they don't have the salt that you're eating right there.
I disagree. I feel like this cracker doesn't taste like crunchy. Like our crackers are crunchy. This feels really soft.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Chicken and biscuits are kind of like soft almost.
Mm.
You can easily mush them. Like if you can feed them to a baby that has no teeth and they'd be able to gum them.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like this is the first thing she can have. Benny. Approval.
So how much sodium is in a serving of chicken biscuits? Because this says servings per package is 7. And of course, you guys say 25 grams. I have no idea how many crackers that is. The sodium in this is
how many crackers?
217 milligrams, but I don't know how many 25 grams is.
Well, this says 31 grams in a serve and 160 calories with sodium, 230 milligrams.
So they're pretty close. This one's 217, that's 230.
And this one's slightly more grams too, so it's really close.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And 7 servings per container. So again, matching.
Now I feel like we need something sweet.
Agree.
Bridger wants to do the mint slice, but I don't know what I've got.
I don't think that there's really an equivalent because it's not Girl Scout cookie time, which is about the only time that like Thin Mints come out. Thin Mints would be probably the closest, but we can buy these year round.
Can I just do Reese's Pieces?
Yeah. Do it.
Mint and peanut butter matching.
Yeah. I can't remember either. Here we go.
Yes, Danny mint slice is the best.
I think these are better than Girl Scout Thin Mints because they've got like the creamy mint in them instead of just being all crunchy.
like the layers.
Mm-hmm. And look at Liz. She said these are way better than Thin Mints, and I would have to agree. I think these are way better.
So they're made by Arnott's, which we have. Most of our biscuit varieties are made by Arnott's. Tim Tams are made by Arnott's. Like all of our biscuits, Arnott's is supreme, the OG.
Mm-hmm.
Just to clarify, we don't call them cookies.
Yeah,
They're called biscuits.
these are different.
Did you already open these?
No?
If you would
I know
drink it
looks like
with
I
it
didn't.
your coffee, it's a biscuit.
I think one of the things must have popped in the package.
I was
The
worried
air.
about it.
Because Bridger's like, did you open that already? And I'm like, no.
Hopefully it's not stale now.
It might be, but I'll still eat it. I'm not scared.
Reese's Pieces, they're really good. Like if they had I feel like they're better than when M&M's tried to come out with a peanut butter flavor. And I prefer them over the cups because I've tried the cups before, but I think I prefer this. But maybe that's just because I'm an M&M fan.
Fun fact with the Reese's Pieces, what really launched them into popularity was when they were used in the movie E.T.
Okay, what else do we have that matches, Erin?
And let's see, we did burger rings, twisties. Oh, Bridger's sitting behind you, so you're going to have to share. Tim Tams and Nutter Butters. Because there are not a lot of peanut-based. Oh, I didn't even think to ask if you had a peanut allergy before this.
Me?
Yes.
I never asked about food allergies for either of you.
As long as there's no pineapple, I'm fine.
That's on the pizza that I'm sending you later.
It's funny because the note calls these a cookie, and I definitely would call them a biscuit. That's so funny that it looks like an actual peanut. Now I feel like a squirrel. Well, I can't break it.
Mm-hmm.
This is good.
They asked if I know how to properly eat a Tim Tam, and I feel like Erin taught me this already, but it's been what, 2 years since I got that package, probably.
Liz and Les, are you referring to a Tim Tam Slam? And Mystic Soul, sorry, I don't know what your actual name is, but yes, I am allergic to pineapple.
Mystic Soul is Lori.
Lori?
Yes.
How do I say that in Australian?
Lori.
Lori.
Laza.
Laza.
Laza sounds good to me.
We haven't come up with an Australian name for Marlene yet.
Mars.
Moz.
Yeah, she would just be Maz.
Okay, so Liz says I should have just ate the edges. I should have used my milk for that, right?
Yeah, you bite off the corners.
Mm.
So
I think a Tim Tam Slam is with hot, though, isn't it? Like with a hot drink? I don't know. I've never done one.
with coffee or hot chocolate.
A lot of people bite the ends off and drink it like a straw.
Yeah, but some people, like kids and such, will do it with. We'll sometimes do it with milk. But kids here start drinking coffee at what, like 6 years old. So, but you basically you bite off like opposite corners, and you kind of like treat it like a straw. So it's similar to you know how they used to make, I don't know if they still do, but like those long candy sticks that had the stripes around them, and you could punch them into an orange, and then you could sip the juice of the orange out of it because the citric acid would, or maybe that was just me at Girl Scout camp where they had us do that. I don't know.
They have cereal straws still that are made out of cereal. that you can drink milk with and then eat the cereal straw.
We used to have those, but with Nesquik.
Ew.
Richard says the orange thing sounds familiar to him. Yeah.
And it's not for smoking weed.
But I don't know if it was just something I saw on a commercial once, or if it's
Yeah, because you could go to See's Candy, and they had like the long stick candies. They were white, and they usually had a stripe all the way around them. Yeah.
I also feel like I didn't represent Australia well when I said I've never done a Tim Tam Slam, but I was guilty of dropping every Arnott's biscuit, dipping it in my mother's coffee as a child, and then losing half of it as it melted off and fell into the bottom of her cup, and then running away as she's like trying to whack me for destroying her coffee with my biscuit. Whoops.
No, Victoria, I don't think she's talking about a pixie stick because that's a paper outside with the powder on the inside.
Yeah.
But,
I'll have to look it up.
There's so much food here still. Holy cow. I can't believe how much you sent. Okay, what now?
Well, I told you guys to send snack sizes, and you guys were both like, "Nah, I'm gonna send full size." But that's the other thing. If you notice, like the differences in what is considered full, like a full size for Australian as compared to American, like the portions are.
Is this a full size? The burger rings?
I don't think so. No.
90 grams?
No.
No, that's a snack size.
Yeah, I think the Funyuns were a snack size as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
60 grams.
Yep.
Even though I avoided the ounce reading then, and I just read the grams. Do we have a drink now?
Yeah. So you'll need milk for it.
And need a spoon too, honey. You get
a spoon.
Which one should I open?
The round one.
And you were going to say that because it says Erin's drink. Milo.
First, I thought this was a can of dog food in the bottom of my box.
Not for dogs.
Liz was right. Liz was like spot on right away. She's like Milo before he even opened.
Oh, Ovaltine. We used to eat Ovaltines. You're both confused. You're both confused. Tell me in the comments the little packets of the little oval-shaped Ovaltine. Like, I don't even know what they were, but they melted in your mouth. You would suck on them.
You're going to need to give instructions to them for how to use Milo because you do not use it the same.
No, you don't.
And Richard just got Milo all over the place trying to open it.
You get a teaspoon and you lift up the lid.
Oh, I did that. It has this other film.
Yeah, which you stab and peel gently.
Yeah, well, I think you might be a little higher elevation than you.
So it went.
Is it the elevation or is it
higher? Yeah. Tiny bit higher. What's your guys' elevation there? Taylor's like, I don't know. Sea level? You're right next to the ocean? 100 feet?
It's top of a hill, so.
Pretty much, we're not far above sea level.
We're not far above. Well, I'm not far above sea level because I'm just right by.
I'm Googling it.
She's like, I'm Googling. I bet you're close to sea level. And of course, here we're only 7,200 feet.
Lori, not pixie sticks.
What'd she say?
She was talking to Lori about pixie sticks.
Oh.
Yeah, with because trying to think of the type of candy.
Milo is good on top of vanilla ice cream, she says. So Victoria asked, does Milo dissolve in cold milk?
No, but it's not meant to. It's not meant to dissolve. That's the difference.
How much did you put in there?
It says 3 heaped teaspoons.
How much?
You know, wait
for another one or two.
She said, wait for Taylah to tell you how to use it.
Can confirm I'm like 138 feet above sea level.
Okay.
I don't know what that means. I don't really think about
So
it.
some Aussie budgets with Mel said, get the biggest spoonful you can for your drink.
Well, if you've already put in the 3 heaped teaspoons, show us what it looks like. Because it won't mix in. It's not meant to. So personally, I think that needs more.
She thinks it needs more.
I didn't have to get the 3 in already.
So Milo is not meant to dissolve in because you don't drink it like a chocolate milk. You drink it like milk with chunks of malt chocolate.
Yeah, all the Aussies are like, more.
So Liz says you need a spoon to drink the Milo. So mix it in,
Yes.
Bridger.
Does it need more than this still?
I don't know
I
if they
didn't
can
think
see
All
it.
of the Aussies are telling you need more.
Wait for me. Erin, don't let them try it without me. I need to get my milk.
And don't inhale it, she says.
So I'm supposed
Milo.
to mix it in? Or try to mix it in?
It's not going to mix. Look at that.
It's not going to mix.
So
You
weird.
can try all day. You can put it in a blender. It's not going to mix.
Really?
Really?
So yeah, you don't mix it. So we're going to use a spoon, but we can't try it until Taylah gets back. She's
No,
getting
I
her
was-
milk.
I just wanted to see
You just wanted to see if you could mix it in?
how moist I could get it, I guess.
Oh, see, she does says you want to wet the Milo.
That way you don't inhale it.
Bridger needs to eat a spoonful of it, Liz says.
It's the
Dry
cinnamon
Milo or
challenge,
wet
but
Milo?
Milo.
Liz, did you hear Bridger? He asked a dry spoonful, or do you want him to eat a spoonful now? Taylor's reading the Ovaltine. The Ovaltine will mix in.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Are you?
Yes,
Yes.
Veronica, that's what it is.
Okay, so I'm doing the spoon of the.
Okay, Bridger's gonna do this.
Taylah looks concerned.
That's weird.
That's weird, he said.
I thought you said that's
Just
clear
that
enough.
Just that it's crunchy.
It's crunchy?
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, it's really tasty though.
Meh.
Nah.
It's like eating cereal that's really, really little.
This tastes like drinking the milk at the bottom of the Cocoa Pops, which is not something I do.
I think you stirred it too much. Look at how much, I don't know if you guys can see, but that's actually brown now. I think he probably stirred it in too much.
Yeah, you don't stir.
Yeah. And you put another spoonful just to kind of layer on top as well.
Because the point is that the milk is still milk, because that kind of cleanses the palate of the extra chocolatey like spoonfuls.
Okay. Liz said it needs more Milo. So like if I'm eating this, I don't know if you guys can see this.
It's a
But, like,
snack
it's
drink.
pretty level. And for anybody that's never had Milo, it's definitely interesting. I recommend you try it. It tastes good. It's just different to the senses. I'm not used to my chocolate flavored milk being crunchy.
Like,
Liz explains Ovaltine like boring hot chocolate.
See, minimal stirring.
The Blessed Daily Budgets. Yeah, so she knows what I'm talking about as well. You squeeze the orange, get it soft, roll it around, stick the peppermint stick in it, and then use it like a straw. So not just me.
Perfect.
I'm not the only one. Taylor's like, give me my water. She's gonna go to her office.
Was the Ovaltine weird for you?
Not weird, just not good.
It's better in a larger glass. I find that if you do it in a small amount and follow the actual ratios, it's kind of like if you drop Whoppers into milk and let it dissolve type flavor. That's
Whoppers?
So
that's what it reminds. Yeah,
is this a malted milk?
Mhm.
I was gonna say this should be right up Bridger's alley because he loves malted milk. Yep, first thing right there, extract of malt barley.
See, I think with the Ovaltine for me, like I think just like the chocolate milks that we would buy in a supermarket, I probably prefer. But I'm also the kind of person that would reach for strawberry milk, or if I'm ordering a shake, I'll order like banana or caramel over chocolate anyway. So it was never going to be a favorite of mine. I think it's fine though. Like I prefer it over Nesquik, to be honest. We've had chats in the chat about Nesquik being trash.
And so Lori asked, what is the taste similar to? That's a great question. I'm trying to think
Like
of
chocolate malt.
well, kind of like
seemingly.
Whoppers.
Nice. Yeah.
I mean, it's got the malted, it's got the crunchy, you know what I mean? But
Also milky.
milky. It doesn't have as much malt flavor as I thought it would. Maybe that's because I live with this guy right here that, you know, puts the malted milk straight over his ice cream. And that's probably you probably would like this over ice cream like Liz said. Because
that's my favorite way to consume it, to be honest. Because I'm not a big fan of drinking milk.
I completely forgot about malted milk. Otherwise, I would have had that sent over. Because that would have been a better match.
Well, I mean, you
Well,
know, you haven't been here.
Malted chocolate
Ice
malt
cream
milk.
wouldn't have lasted very well.
Huh?
It wouldn't have lasted.
This is chocolate malt mix.
Yeah.
They're both chocolate malt. But I think the thing about I'm noticing the most about it, Australia's treats is that everything is an experience. Like Tim Tam Slam, Milo, everything's all about how it's made. It's not about the flavor.
Yeah. There's a story behind pretty much everything for it. So we did burger rings and Funyuns, Twisties and Cheetos, Tim Tams, and Nutter Butters, Shapes and Chicken and Biscuit, the Twist and the Twizzlers, Milo Ovaltine. The last one that I gave you guys full reign on because I don't eat it was some type of chocolate. And comparing
We got lots of chocolate here.
American and Australian chocolate. And Taylah, I apologize to you in advance for American chocolate. No offense, Americans, but
Australia does it better.
This is all chocolate. Which one? Now, I've had Cadbury before, and I love Cadbury.
you haven't had Australian.
I've had Austrian or German.
What is this packaging? This looks like it came from 1950.
I gotta see which one do I want to try. So this one is Black Forest.
That's my favorite.
This one's your favorite?
Well, favorite in terms of milk chocolate. Again, it's about the experience.
You keep
I ate a
saying
lot of that
that.
this week.
Okay.
Okay, Victoria, I won't judge it before I taste it.
A symphony bar, but I do agree with Erin. When I traveled to Europe and had chocolate over there, I came back to the US and everything tasted caca. You know, like the chocolate. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Tasted kind of like plastic almost.
Waxy. Danny just said, you know, Hershey's, it tastes like vomit. That's a fact. Like Hershey's chocolate is.
It doesn't help that it's been sent to Australia. You know what? This is worth stating though, because I think you'll find yours looks fine because Australia is so hot that we have like a different recipe to the UK to make it withstand the heat. So obviously the US chocolate not surviving in Australia.
All right.
It feels way too early for this.
Is that the Black Forest one?
Uh-huh.
This would be another interesting one to compare an amount of ingredients.
There's quite a bit in here.
The thing I'm noticing about American ingredients lists is that it says that there's one item and then tells you the 8 things that are in that one item.
Right.
Like every ingredient has a million ingredients, which is why I look so confused every time I look at it. Because I'm like, I don't know whether to count that as one item or 8.
I really like that.
This is super good.
I like that it's chocolate, but then it's got lollies in it.
That's why I like that one. I like it because it's crunchy. But that means,
And the experience.
Bridger loves white chocolate, and this says caramel, a golden blend of caramelized white chocolate.
So caramel took Australia by storm. Like it became everything. Kind of like Biscoff, to be honest.
Oh my gosh. Budget
thanks,
Down Under
Bridger.
just said 1 bite of bubbly mint chocolate for 1 kettle sea chip. That sounds amazing. The chocolate and those together. All right, Bridger.
Oh, Lay. Don't go giving us ideas.
This is fine.
I did go big with the chocolate bar for her with the symphony bar, though. It is one of the better ones you could have sent.
Bridger
Okay.
says that's one of the better bars I could have sent. And I could have sent, and you know what Erin should have said is send Cadbury. Because we have Cadbury here, but it doesn't taste like your Cadbury. I usually buy our Cadbury when we fly and we go to the duty-free stores because that's where the good Cadbury is. It's in the duty-free.
Totally, because it's not American.
Mhm, exactly.
There's another one, another chocolate too.
What else did I send you, Taylah? I don't even remember.
Are these?
Oh, cowtails.
Oh,
Actually,
It's
I don't know if
cowtails,
you sent-
kind of taffy.
Oh, okay.
I'm wondering if I sent you something similar, but maybe I didn't.
Should have had her send a big hunk.
Oh yeah, big hunk. I just heard Gaz say big hunk.
Oh, he loves big hunks. The candy.
So, is it okay if I open these right here? We don't have anything similar, I don't think. Or did I send you a gummy candy?
You sent me a few.
See, I don't even
Yeah, you
remember.
guys are on your own from here. Like
Okay.
after the chocolate.
You're trying caramel. I'm trying caramel cowtail. Is it meant to look like this?
yeah.
Okay. Oh, I was expecting this to be hard to chew.
Yeah, I saw the cowtails and had to get them. That's something that I grew up on as a kid, and I would buy the kid would come along and buy them. Erin, did you ever have cowtails?
I did not, but Gary immediately knew what they were. So I'm wondering if it's an upper Midwest thing like Wyoming, Montana, etc.
The outside kind of tastes like a fantail, but it's much easier to chew, which makes me like look at the packet and go, but where are all the fun trivia facts? Because we have fantails and they're covered in fun trivia facts because they're tails.
And what do we have that had, what was it, Laffy
Roll
Taffy
Pops.
that has the jokes on it?
Laffy Taffy does.
Tootsie Roll Pops had have
Bazooka Joe.
Bazooka Joe
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, yeah.
But the Tootsie Roll Pops always had like different little facts and such inside of them.
So
I had thought about sending Tootsie Roll Pops, and then I was like, okay, well that might be awkward, or then just sending like regular Tootsie Rolls because and I was like, I didn't want it to get. You can do it like for a second one, or make a list for you to bring out when you come out here, and then you'll be taking a whole bunch of stuff home.
right, we're gonna need an extra suitcase.
Sometimes.
What do you think of that, Taylah?
I don't like the flavor on the inside. I keep cringing every time I taste it. Soured milk. But I'm wondering now because Liz is talking about banana Laffy Taffy, and is that like the same texture as this?
No.
Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say I would have loved that because I love artificial banana flavor.
So if I need to send you a treat, I should send you banana Laffy Taffy.
Well, I don't know what texture it is, so maybe.
Do you guys have taffy in Australia?
I have no
No.
idea what taffy is.
No.
Hence why I got confused.
Yeah, 'cause even Leia's asking, what is taffy? How do you explain taffy?
Look at Taylor's face. She does not like the cowtail.
Gummy kind of.
Taylor's gonna puke over there.
Flexible.
So taffy, it's a really it's a really flexible, soft. It's usually salty. So like I grew up in San Diego. We had Seaport Village, and they had a saltwater taffy shop there, and like they do the whole pulling of it and everything and make it all up there. So that's flavorless, chewy stuff that pulls out of your tongue. No, Liz, I am going to disagree with you on this. I'm going to put on my American hat. Like the heavily processed type stuff. But if you get a really good authentic saltwater taffy from like an actual shop where you can see them making it and everything else, still, I think probably one of the reasons that we won't have it in Australia is because of the dyes that they use in it, the food dyes. Because I believe that's one of the main things that is not allowed in Australia is a lot of the artificial dyes and colors and such.
Explanation for it. Basically flavored silly putty.
Yeah, Shannon explained it well. It's basically flavored silly putty you can eat.
See, and my favorite saltwater taffy is the blackberry taffy, when they have the blackberry taffy. Have you guys ever had blackberry taffy? It's good.
Yes.
It's delicious.
Like I said, I grew up going to Seaport Village all the time. I spent a lot of money at that taffy shop.
I've never been to a taffy shop, but
I
I
have.
like taffy anyway.
Oh, I love I love seeing like taffy shops and candy shops and such like that where you can actually see them making it and you can see them cutting it and everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you've been to the Rocks at Sydney, where they have like the candy making, they have like the hard candy shop and such there, like where you can see it actually being made is pretty cool.
The more bad stuff in it, the more we like it.
It's great.
It's just great.
Oh, Liz.
Yeah, you're definitely dying on that hill.
Those are fighting words in this house.
What did she say?
She says biscuits and gravy is gross.
Oh, no, it's not.
Is
it like a scone?
Over the top of it?
That made Gary stand up out of his chair. He's like,
Victoria says biscuits and gravy is disgusting too. What's wrong with you guys? Have you never made fresh biscuits?
We don't have the materials for proper biscuits and gravy here.
Are they like a scone? What is it?
No. No.
Do they look? What about a stale scone? Because that's what they look like.
Stale. That'd be wrong. Bridger, explain.
What's a biscuit?
Biscuits for biscuit, like the proper biscuits for biscuit and gravy.
And
what don't you have to make proper biscuits? I don't get it.
Like
bake flour, butter, salt, baking powder, soda.
Bisquick.
I don't make biscuits with Bisquick.
See, and then if you're also like really not wanting to make everything from scratch, you know how you can go and you can buy your biscuits in a can. Yes. They pop open inside. We don't have that.
Liz said it's literally a scone.
Yeah, we don't have those very things. You know what else we don't have? We don't have juice concentrate, like frozen juice concentrate.
We used to.
Liz
not in a can, but we at least used to have juice concentrate.
Sausage.
Yeah, no, like in the US you can go next time, Marlene, you go to the grocery store, film the, like the orange juice and apple juice and everything else that you can get from the freezer section.
Look at you taking like that.
We know who's boss here. So Bridger wanted to know. Let me see.
How is Australian sausage different than American sausage?
Gary, would you
Oh,
like to
this
answer
is a Liz thing. I was meant to show this in a grocery haul video or something, but I never got around to it. I don't know.
I think Liz talked about, see now, for sausage, for biscuits and gravy for sausage, I don't use link sausage. And I remember Liz saying something about Australian sausage have a good snap to them, I guess is what you would call it, right? Because of the casing.
So the issue with Australian sausage is it's ground much, much more fine than most US sausages. So like a Jimmy Dean, you get a nice texture to it. If you've ever seen a hot dog making video where the pink slime comes through, that is an Australian sausage. So, and then, yeah, most everything is encased. So you've got to either pull it out of the casing and then try to break it up. You can get a bit of Italian sausage here and there, but yeah, it's way up. I will go grab one and show you this.
Yeah, because of course, when I make biscuits and gravy, it looks like ground beef per se that I brown up, and that's the sausage that goes in my gravy for my biscuits and gravy, except for it has sausage flavorings.
See, Mel, we have a really hard time finding proper sausage mince, at least in the area that we are at.
I've never seen it anywhere.
Yeah. Gaz looks for it all the time.
If we need just the inside and not the casing, we buy the sausages and pull it out of the casing.
Minced pork.
Because we can't, like, I have never ever in any grocery store seen it.
Okay, this is frozen.
It's like you can't even see any texture.
Yeah, it's like the inside of a hot dog, isn't it?
We can buy that. I thought he was walking up with Devin.
Devin would probably have more texture.
Okay, now Veronica's asking about Scrapple. Now, I had never even heard of Scrapple until one of my Utah grocery hauls, and I saw it on clearance. So if you watch my grocery hauls on my other channel, I had seen Scrapple, and I was like, "What the heck is Scrapple?" I'd never even heard of it before. Do you have that in Australia?
You ever heard of Scrapple?
No, Snapple, not Scrapple.
Scrapple, from what I understand, is kind of similar to Spam, but different. And Erin doesn't love Spam. Gaz, do you like Spam?
Do you like Spam?
He says no. Love Spam. Do you guys have potted meat in Australia?
Yuck. Quit ruining this. I watched you can bacon. That really destroyed my soul already. Now you're talking Spam and tinned meats. So I don't know if I'm going to let you stay in my house, Marlene. You cannot ruin meat like this. I had one experience where I tried Spam when my stepsisters were living in Guam and they came to stay with us for the summer. They had this addiction to Spam. And so they convinced my dad to go to the store and get Spam, and they needed to have their Spam meal. That was the first, only, last, and never again time that I would eat Spam in my life.
I grew up on Spam. My mom used to make fried Spam sandwiches all of the time. It's definitely something I grew up on. Look at Erin, she's gagging.
Was it raw Spam?
No, because my mother used to eat it all the time, along with those stupid little devil Vienna sausage thingies that you don't even know what that's everything but the oink. We just don't add. It actually probably includes the oink.
No. There is a reason that the emails you do not want, you did not ask for, and you didn't want to bring it as Spam. That is that reason. Okay, I'm out.
Never tasted Spam. It's always been in our supermarkets, but I've never tasted it. But I think partly that's just because I'm a tuna kid. Because I eat tins of tuna, I still buy tins of tuna by the handfuls. So I think I just never tried it. But I have an inkling that I would like it because growing up, my favorite meal was silverside, or corned beef, rather, as you would say. So I don't know. Something tells me out. Yeah, but I feel like I'd like it.
You give it a try, and then yeah.
And you're like, give it a try, but film it.
If you ever go to Hawaii, Spam is on every menu in Hawaii. If you go to Hawaii, I'll tell you what, Spam is all over the place, and it cracks me up that in Hawaii, Spam is like on every menu everywhere, I swear.
Yeah, because it's very popular in Asian countries, and with Hawaii being a combination of predominantly Japanese and then Hawaiian and Islanders. The same, I mean, like you find it's all over the place here as well, because you go into an Asian supermarket or even just Kohl's, Woolies, any of those. It's common in sushi and on sushi and such like that. If you go to Japan, it's pretty much Spam is in everything. For me, it's a texture. That's like,
let's move on. Get some gummies.
Gummies. Okay, so you like cooked Spam.
I like raw Spam.
Here you go. Here's a party mix gummy.
Is that Alan's?
Yeah.
I can smell that there's cherry in here, and all I did was cut it open.
I think that was a banana I just ate. That was interesting.
There's so many different types of lollies in there.
You got to try one of these.
What? Free? What are you trying to say?
Ooh, I didn't like that, whatever that was.
Carnauba leaf wax. Was it a black colored thing?
No.
Oh. How I'm like thing, because I'm like, is it a black cat that's in there?
Are black cats like licorice? Black licorice?
Yeah.
Let me try one of those. There's another one in there.
Black licorice tastes the same, I think, in Australia as it does in the US.
No, there's one in there.
These all taste the same. Are they meant to be different flavors?
Yes.
No.
Okay, the purple one did taste different.
Okay, what else do we need to try? Do we have more chips?
I like the texture of this.
Because I have 4 more bags of chips.
I'm trying to think about what these taste like, because this is a different type of lolly to what you're eating. I wouldn't call what you're eating gummies. They taste like the Haribo gummy bears, I feel like, in terms of texture. Flavor, there is more flavor in these, I think. But it's like an after flavor. You don't actually taste it until you finish. Well, I have like popcorn varieties rather than more chips.
Oh, that's right. I forgot I sent you those.
Oh, pumpkin spice.
that is something we do not have a lot of here. The whole pumpkin spice.
Another chicken flavored chip. We've got honey soy chicken.
Arguably the best chip.
Red Rock comes up with some of the best combinations. Like they have sticky barbecue rib flavored chips sometimes. What was the
My favorite Red Rock deli is the balsamic salt and vinegar, except if you eat a packet of those, you can't feel the roof of your mouth for a week. Worth it.
I want to try the balsamic ones that you were just talking about now.
Okay, I'm doing pumpkin
Those are
spice.
really good. These are my favorite so far. The honey soy chicken.
I would say they would be like, if you asked all Australians their favorite chip, those would be probably top 1, if not top 3. That specific flavor. They have a really good sweet chili and sour cream in that variety as well. We will have to try them all when you're over here.
Yes.
Oh, there's way too many flavors.
I feel like I'm mean. Do I like not like anything? This is just strong.
What is it?
It's the pumpkin spice popcorn.
Like it tastes kind of okay, and then I get that feeling like I'm sucking cinnamon off a spoon.
Okay.
The pumpkin spice is fine. It just needs to be like taken off or something. Okay, and I've also got candy corn.
Okay, and I've got cheese and onion.
Those are my favorite Smith's chips. Smith's chips are like classic Aussie brand.
Smiths are basically Lay's. The same company that makes Lay's.
Like Lay's.
Oh yeah, so with the Red Rock, one of the Chef Series ones that they have out now, so the special ones, crispy chicken with garlic and sweet soy as a chip or a crisp, whatever we're calling them. But
are these sour cream and onion? Is that what they taste like to you, sour cream and onion? Or do they taste like the cheddar ones mixed with the onion ones? They're not very, you guys' stuff doesn't seem like it's as bold as a lot of our flavors, which is probably why Taylor's like, everything is so strong for you.
The amount of still shots people are going to get of my face.
I did apologize in advance.
Yeah. I got the
candy corn would have been a good one. Do you guys have candy corn over there, Taylah?
This is candy corn. No.
Right, but
yeah, I know what you're talking about. No.
I love
so that cheese and onion, like that is the perfect flavor to have in a bowl beside like a charcuterie spread on Christmas Day, and you dip it into like a French onion dip or a cheese and bacon dip or something like that.
Ooh, beetroot dip is really good.
With cheese and onion dip?
Because I don't like it, because for the most part I don't like beetroot dip. So if I have something that is flavored to mix with it, it goes well.
Taylor's like, no.
Hummus? If you like hummus, I don't like hummus, but
see, I didn't get as much cool stuff. Like I didn't get cream cheese spread.
The reason why I put in cream cheese spread is because apparently there's nothing in the US like it. And so I personally don't consume margarine or butter in my diet at all. So cream cheese spread is what I use when I make toast with Vegemite. Because Vegemite and cheese is the best way to consume Vegemite because it's too strong for you. Not for me, but for you. What are you doing?
It's not Vegemite, it's just cheese.
Don't you wait for instructions? While you were ignoring me, I'm talking about toast.
I know, but I don't have any toast. Do you put this on nachos? Because this reminds me of the cheese, like it reminds me of squeezed cheese in the can.
No, it's not the same as the squeezed cheese in a can. Do you have Triscuits or like or just like a general biscuit or cracker, like a Townhouse cracker or something like that?
She's like, don't you have instructions? I said, no, I want to try it now.
The purpose of the cream cheese is to have it with the Vegemite.
Oh, so I have to eat this with the Vegemite. I did hear that, but I was a little scared.
Cream cheese under Vegemite.
I wanted to taste this by itself before I tasted it with the Vegemite.
Okay, well then now you have to taste the Vegemite by itself.
I've heard scary things about Vegemite.
Only if you do it wrong.
Do you want to know a secret about Vegemite?
Heaping teaspoonful and try it that way. If
no
you
way.
You don't get the taste.
If you have an ulcer, get a bit of Vegemite on your finger and put it on the ulcer. Home remedy. I'm not kidding. I did that as a child, as a braces kid. It was like a weekly occurrence in my household. Salt content.
Yeast extract.
Yeah. So kind of like beer.
Are you going to do a spoon?
Do not do it. Do not do it.
They say don't do it with a spoon. They said put it on the
I'm just
cracker.
saying, don't do a spoonful.
If he's gonna do it, let me
He
do
said
it
a
with it.
little.
It's just a little bit on there.
Oh, that's nothing. Fine.
Oh yeah. Most people like do a.
No, I'm glad I didn't get a big spoon. It's not bad though.
That's why we said instructions.
Okay.
Listen to
So
the
do I put
teacher.
the Vegemite on the bottom or do I put the cheese on the bottom?
Cheese.
Cheese on the bottom.
And it's going to taste better on toast. It
Okay.
always tastes better on toast. And I know you do have butter. So a lot of butter, light layer of cream cheese spread, and then light layer of Vegemite, and it'll be your new favorite breakfast. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe you. Are you scared,
I
honey?
don't think you put enough Vegemite on there.
You don't think I put enough Vegemite?
If you
Show me.
you did.
They kind of mix together because I'm not prepared. Oh my God, my light sucks.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe put a cracker on top. Eat it like a
Cracker on
sandwich.
top, she says. Cracker on top.
It's really good that way with Rivitas. Or Criscuits.
Crosscuts.
I would
Yeah.
bet it.
That's interesting. But I didn't put a ton on there either. So I can taste it, but not like crazy.
But that's how it's meant to be. It's good with avocado too.
Bridger got more than I did.
He's
Show me
braver.
your cracker.
Well, that's add a lid, add a lid, add a lid.
What do you think?
I can see why people like it.
Hey.
Why?
I like it. I don't know. It's the flavor of it.
If you
Because
like
you like beer.
oh, maybe.
Because it's similar, because that's what it is. It's a yeast extract, which is similar to brewer's yeast.
Yeah, it says yeast extract, salt, mineral salt, malt extract, color with a U. Who spells color with a U?
Everybody except people in the US.
Niacin, thiamine, riboflavin, and folate.
Vitamin B's.
Wheat and gluten.
Great.
Shut up.
But the thiamine, folate, and such, those are part of your B vitamins. So that's B1, B6, and then also B12.
So
Would
this
you
right
help
here,
or-
the last ingredient in the cream cheese spread is spice. What is that? Because of course I think in the US spice is a drug.
Huh?
You've never heard of the drug spice, the illegal drug that they call spice?
No.
The person in Florida that was eating another person's face because they were on spice.
No.
So
What's
what
the
is
actual-
spice?
What's the actual drug name?
I have no idea. I can't Google right now. You guys don't want me to mess with my computer because it will mess up.
I will.
Yeah, it is an umami. You know, I wonder how a bit of Vegemite would go in a stir fry for umami.
It says it's a type of cannabis. Synthetic
Something.
synthetic cannabinoids.
Yeah, it's synthetic.
Which
They don't control how it's made.
We've used it in stir fries.
it says they are often labeled not for human consumption.
Yeah, Vegemite would be good in a stir fry. If you don't like
Shannon,
soy sauce.
Shannon's on. She said, I thought that was bath salts, the guy that ate the guy's face. Your sister, Shannon.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I didn't even see 307
Hi,
Design Studio.
Hi, Shannon.
Okay, so chicken salt. What do I use this on? Everything?
Everything.
I don't know. Potato
Well, I'm
chips
just gonna
in
taste
there.
it, but how do you use it in your kitchen?
potato chips in an air fryer. I actually don't have chicken salt in my kitchen, but when you get hot chips from like a fish and chip shop, you ask for extra chicken salt.
You mean fries?
No.
Hey, Liz, before you go, do you want to explain some ways to use chicken salt to Marlene?
Yeah.
Oh, it smells good.
That is the brand, by the way. Like there are a lot of like other brands similar to how there's probably a lot of other like everything bagel seasonings, but that is like the OG.
That one smells really good. Bridger's going to get something because I want to taste it.
You should eat it the way that I used to eat citric acid in primary school, which was this.
Right. And okay. What else do you have that you haven't opened, Taylah? I feel like you sent me way more chips.
I'm exhausted. My digestive tract is exhausted. I have Swedish fish, ring pop,
Swedish fish.
and candy.
I love you, a million Swedish fish.
And then I still have 3 things that are wrapped up.
Oh, jeez. It's almost like seasoned salt.
Right? It does kind of taste like seasoned salt, but it's chicken flavor. Everything in Australia is chicken flavor. Is that your guys' favorite flavor in Australia is chicken? Chicken salt, chicken chips. It's tasty. I like it. And people are saying goodbye. They act like they have places to go. Thank you, Victoria. Good night.
Good night, Victoria.
And somebody said, bye, Veronica. Did we lose a Veronica too? I don't even know who all's in here. I've not been very good at watching the chat.
I think we lost Liz too.
Yeah, probably. I'm impressed that she was still up. This is way past her bedtime. And Danny said, just like peanut butter is for America. Those, you don't have to try those right now if you don't want to. They're just drink packets and they're sugar free. And Sonic, of course, is a fast food place here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I feel like I follow someone on Instagram that like goes to the drive-thru and gets one of like these like every day.
I wish they would do like the Crystal Light packets, the Crystal Light sachets, and the like real, like the True Lemon and True Lime.
Mm-hmm.
They don't sell any of that. I did for the first time though. Yesterday, when we were at Kohl's, they had the Lipton iced tea sachets. That's the first time I've seen them.
There you go. That's her Olive Garden dressing. Erin, did you mute yourself? You gotta open it and taste it.
Olive Garden.
She got Olive Garden dressing.
I asked for it.
Marlene doesn't like you anymore, obviously.
This is a story time actually, because this is from back when you were being sent it, I think. And I was like, what is that? Italian dressing in my fridge doesn't look like that. It doesn't look creamy. It's like clear with red in it. And yeah, I can't get it open.
It is. Don't use your. Talk about being a braces girl, and then you use your teeth to open things up.
I tasted the sea salt kettle chips. They're delicious, of course, because sea salt chips are delicious. And the barbecue ones are delicious too.
So
I think they are a little bit stale. These were the ones that I think got popped open.
I was trying to get the atomic tomato flavor in the sandwich chip, but I couldn't find it. So I went with barbecue because I figured you have a lot of barbecue flavored things. So comparably. Yeah. What would I use this in?
A salad.
A salad.
Or it's also really good. It's also really good with pasta. So if you have like a fusilli or bow ties or something where you're like just pasta with nothing else really in it, or pasta with tomatoes, like cherry tomatoes, it's a really good tossing. Put in some bacon bits as well, and then you have kind of like a cold pasta salad. It tastes
kind of similar to our French dressing, I feel like.
I think it's a cross between Italian and Greek dressing.
I get the Greek vibe. I definitely feel like I could have this with olives and feta and sun-dried tomatoes. Ooh.
Yeah, some red onion, some red onion and cucumbers and over a bed of spinach.
Yum. Thank you.
Because if you ever go to the US and if you go to an Olive Garden, it's a never-ending salad and never-ending breadsticks. Like they continuously bring them to you. So you finish the salad, they bring you another salad. You finish the breadsticks, they bring you more breadsticks. It's the best.
Good night, Kathleen.
Oh, good night, Kathleen. Thank you for joining us.
And then I got you the packets too. I just got you like the Walmart brand. That's the Great Value. And then the Good Seasons is another type of packet. It's going to be different than the Olive Garden.
I feel like this one could be interesting in like a homemade pie. You're like, no. But I feel like
I think of pie and I don't think of Italian dressing in any kind of pie I make.
She's probably talking about like a meat pie.
You're thinking about the wrong type of pie.
I know. It is really good. Italian dressing is really good to marinate like chicken breast in and then grill it up. And that's pretty tasty too.
So I could put it in a chicken pie.
Chicken everywhere. Yes. Danny says Americans drown everything in sauce or dressing. Yes. Yes, we do.
Oh, see, Danny, I'm going to argue with you there because they do the same here in Australia. If you go to a restaurant and you order a steak, they put it on top of a bed of chips and then they douse it in sauce. And so Australia does go a bit overboard with sauces in that particular situation. Gary will argue that until that will be the hill that he dies on of why you should not have sauce on your steak immediately before trying the steak.
What is this violet crumble? Tell me about this.
Oh, so it's a chocolate bar, but it's again another thing where it's about the experience.
It's the way it shatters that matters.
See? I feel like you and Bridget need to Lady and the Tramp this chocolate bar.
But then I'd have to take the whole thing out of the package, and that would mean I need to eat all of it, and I probably don't need to eat all of it. It's the way that it shatters. Am I supposed to bite it or am I supposed to break it?
Bite it.
Oh.
Oh.
That was not what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but that wasn't it. I don't think I like that.
There's a candy bar that is kind of similar to this.
So it's a honeycomb chocolate.
But that's really good. I like it a lot.
There you go, sir. Oh, as he throws his glasses on the floor.
Bridget, are you thinking the Butterfinger?
No. No, the one I'm thinking of, you can get them, they're sometimes like strawberry flavored.
Veronica said Charleston Chew.
No, Charleston.
No.
I'm trying popping candy.
Have you ever had popping candy before?
Oh. Yeah, we have chocolates that have popping candy in them.
Ah, dang it. Okay. You trying to remember what the candy bar is?
It's gonna drive me crazy.
I'm pretty sure we have. Does Hungry Jack's put popping candy in some of their drinks, or did at some stage, or is that just?
They did at one stage, yeah.
Wait, we have some here.
And then like Sour Heads have them as well.
I just grabbed those for something fun because I didn't know if you had them. And then we've got Wagon Wheels, chocolate coated.
We've got
mini cocoa coated
left here for
marshmallow and jam snack. Aftershock popping candy.
Well, these are the kinds of things that we would give to Peyton and then tell him to drink like put it in his mouth and then drink soda.
It doesn't taste like violets. It's honeycomb.
This looks kind of like a moon pie. I mean,
Doesn't taste like one.
well, I was going to say, you know. What do you think of that?
Marlene doesn't like it.
So if we put some of my homemade strawberry jam on it, it would probably be delicious. No, I'm kidding.
You don't like it?
It's okay.
Put some of your canned bacon on it. See if it's delicious.
I know you hate my canned bacon.
Why?
She told me not to do it, and she said she had to stop watching because she was gagging.
I filed a human rights violation with the UN. over that video.
Don't like it.
Did you already try these?
Yeah. I don't know what it is about the wagon wheels, but don't worry, Bridger will eat them all.
Wagon wheels are the kind of chocolate that you would imagine, like you go to your grandma's house and that's the treat she gets out.
The equivalent of the Werther's Original in the US.
No, they are not the equivalent of the Werther's Original. We had those too.
No, I'm saying about
grandma
grandma. When you go to your grandma's,
Maybe.
or Werther's are always
Those ribbon candies.
What flavor?
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm getting red, but I don't know what flavor it is.
It's red. That's the flavor. It's berry, I think.
Am I
Red
getting red?
Taylah, if you go to IKEA also sells the Swedish fish because, well, they're Swedish fish. They actually didn't originate in Sweden.
Like, yeah, it doesn't taste like raspberry. It doesn't taste like strawberry. It tastes like red food coloring.
Yep. And you guys don't get red food coloring there, right?
Fake cherry flavor.
We have it. But food coloring is just food coloring, not flavor here.
Okay, I'm going to try the other kind of shapes that you sent, the original barbecue.
I'm going to try a ring pop. What flavor should I try?
Anything
Blue
but red.
Raspberry.
Bridger says blue raspberry.
All of them are going to stay in your tongue.
We're going to what?
She's got a
Oh, stain. That's fine.
Yeah, it's going to turn your tongue the color that it is. But you have to wear the ring for the rest of the day. That's the other thing. You literally have to put it on your finger. So we talk about experiences and stories behind.
The finger's full.
Put it on your other finger. But you talk about like stories and such behind foods and candies. The ring pop, you wear it as a ring.
It's just sweet. I just thought it would be fun.
It's very darkly colored. It's okay.
That's why it goes on your pinky.
Like
Goes on any finger you want when you're a kid.
they expand, don't they? Still?
No, not really.
Oh, this is going to hurt my mouth. I've actually... No, I've got a sore on my lip. I think I burnt my lip on melted lip balm this week. It had been sitting in my car at work, and I got in the car and I went to put lip balm on, and the wax had melted and it burnt my lips, and my lips a bit blistered.
Oh, there's more cookies over there.
Oh.
Are these cookies or are these?
These are biscuits.
Biscuits. These are biscuits. So what is a cookie in Australia then?
Like chocolate chip cookie?
So
No, that's a biscuit. Stop looking at that back.
So like an Oreo type cookie is a biscuit, not a cookie. Because that kind of looks like an Oreo.
Yeah, it's an Oreo biscuit.
It's
A cookie are like the ones that you have to bake, and they're round and thick. These are biscuits.
Okay.
Eat Vicky. Quit asking questions. Just accept it.
I literally licked this 3 times.
Yeah. Told you.
I haven't even gotten any flavor yet.
Your tongue is just going to be blue, and your lips.
Oh, you should eat the blue before.
Nobody watched
before
Taylah for 3 minutes
comes
to see
home.
its flavor.
And then
Oh,
you look like Iguana with like blue lips and
So,
Lemony.
which
Yeah.
cookie is your favorite, Taylah?
The shortbread
orange
cream.
slice, the strawberry cream. It says
Shortbread.
orange slice, shortbread cream, Kingston, Monte Carlo, and Delta cream.
The shortbread cream.
Okay. I don't know which one's which.
The one that's
Oh.
rectangular.
Well, they didn't fare too well, but I'm thinking it's this one. Okay.
Followed by a Monte Carlo, which is one with the red ring. You're going to have half a cookie each of all of them in the order that I like them.
Not the whole cookie, honey.
Are you eating the right cookie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my God. You made me say cookie.
converting you. She's bringing you to the dark side, Taylah. Resist.
Okay, what's next?
The Kingston, the chocolatey one.
It looks like a fake Oreo.
No. How does that look like a fake Oreo? Wait, is that the Delta cream?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. I did say the chocolate one. I mean the one with chocolate on the inside, not the chocolate biscuit. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. That was my fault. That one's like a melt in your mouth type biscuit.
I like all these. These
Then
are good.
personally, I like the orange slice next.
Oh, orange slice is good.
And look at that. It looks like two little orange slices.
I've never noticed that.
Taylor's like, I'm over the ring pop.
It's not. It's just hurting. I can't like suck on it because I've got like 8 blisters on my top
Now
lip.
stick your tongue out.
And it lasts a while too. That's the other thing, is it doesn't just like, it doesn't disappear after a few hours. You're gonna have that all day, Taylah.
Probably multiple days, or you'll throw it in the trash, and I promise you won't hurt my feelings. It's fine.
Just bring it all up here to me.
And then this Delta cream.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I wanted to send you iced Vovos because they're my favorite Arnott's biscuit, but I don't, in hindsight, I don't think you would like them if you didn't like the wagon wheel, because I don't think there would have been enough jam flavor for you.
I don't like this one.
You don't like that one?
No.
Nope.
Taylor said
It's
she
just-
doesn't like that one either.
It's just a bit boring.
It's very, like, it's got the cocoa flavoring, but just cocoa.
Mm.
Everybody's leaving. I know. I don't blame him. How long have we been on? An hour and 40 minutes? Now, Taylah, did you taste everything?
I think so.
Man, I wish I had some cool thing like Vegemite
Just
for
like
you to
this.
try.
I mean, I can go fill up my cup with water and put in some of this if you want me to try it now.
One thing I will tell you about those, I find those pretty sweet. So depending on how many ounces of water, like, I don't know how many ounces it says, but like I use one of the biggest cups I can get and put that in there because I don't like mine super, super sweet.
I might go fill this up and I'll just put half of a sachet.
Sounds good. I didn't open the Kinder Surprise. Are these the ones that are, no, are these the ones that are
the ones that are not
banned?
Yeah, they're banned in the US.
Inside.
What kind of Kinders do we get in the US? They have the
Ones
toys
that
separate,
have
don't they?
actual toys inside.
Because kids choke on them.
Well, kids in the US do. Aussie kids are raised
Well,
better.
They say that's why, but they're
Yeah.
just a bunch of fun haters.
Are you going to dig the fries out?
Do you want me to take a try?
Yeah.
Well, that's a whole
Do you have M&Ms in the US, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Shannon, because we dumb.
What's the prize?
Yeah. What's the prize? Gaz wants to know.
That's the only reason you even buy a Kinder Surprise is to see what the prize is.
I don't even know how to open a damn thing.
Blue. I was expecting it to be like cordial, but this is like fluorescent. My ice is
Let us know if it tastes blue.
my ice looks like it has been sucking on a ring pop.
Oh, this is
My ice looks like it's been sucking on a ring pop.
Did you taste it? There we go.
Yum. I'm like, what flavor is this?
Ocean water.
It doesn't taste like our oceans. It tastes like
I'm like, that's definitely not Pacific Ocean, Southern California ocean water taste.
it tastes like lemonade, but like lemonade has had something mixed with it, and I can't work out what.
Blue raspberry-ish.
There's the prize.
Oh,
Wrong
But
way.
like-
Oh, it's Wings Moo.
Hey! Yeah, these trees are legit.
Bridger didn't know that it was going to require assembly. Look at our prize we got in our Kinder Egg that was against the law in the U.S.
because we dumb.
Look at you breaking the law.
Oh, you should see around, what is it, Christmas time, where they have like the big giant, like Christmas and Easter, where they have the really big Kinder eggs.
Oh,
Like they're like full on gnome size. They're
I mean,
massive.
how can a kid think that this is part of the candy? Like the little thing that comes inside of the Kinder Egg. I'm confused.
You know what I am confused about is the fact that the US is protecting kids from choking, but yet they don't have pool fence laws, so they're not protecting them from drowning.
And they have bulletproof backpacks.
So they're not allowed to choke, but they are allowed to drown. I'm confused by this.
It's different.
That's cool. Let's not forget that one as well.
Oh goodness.
Or choke on something, you silly goose.
So my favorite thing out of everything that we tried
Oh yes.
was these chips. Okay. Then the Tim Tams. Tim Tams, right? Because Tim Tams, hello. So,
Tim
you know,
Tams.
favorite.
We need a top five in order.
What?
Top five.
5?
Top five in order. Did you not
Top
like five?
5.
In order.
Well, I think this beat out Tim Tams. I don't know if it's just because I was not in as much of a sweet mood. So this, and then this, and then I really did. Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Then the mint
I need
slice.
to puke.
Okay, mint slice, and then I really liked the cream cheese spread. I really did. I really liked that,
It's good on celery too.
and I really like the chicken salt.
It's interesting that you compared the cream cheese spread to like your spray cheese. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Because I feel like it's probably just like a little bit less fake, just a little bit less fake. Because that is the most fake we get in terms of cheese flavor.
And that's probably why it reminds me of it. And
Yeah.
like when Erin said it's good on celery, our spray cheese is wonderful. Peyton's favorite thing was the chicken and biscuit crackers with the cheese on it. So I bet this would be good on your chicken and biscuits.
Taylah, have you had the easy cheese, the cheese in a can?
I'm not sure. I feel like maybe, but
Okay, because I'm going to be doing another order from USA Foods, so I'll chuck in an extra one for you if you want to try. Well, what? Because I need to get more A1 steak sauce because Gary ate all of his and didn't share, and so
Can you get A1 now
from USA Foods, yeah,
for like $25 a bottle or something?
about that.
So this is something that I was meant to send you when I was sending out the package in April.
There's coins in here. Taylah broke the law.
I did break the law.
No, she
I
didn't.
did not declare these coins.
They're a
Okay.
novelty.
They are a novelty.
And there's
So
these
again,
pins.
so I thought that you would like this because it's what they sell around the time of Anzac Day, so the celebration of our soldiers.
Okay.
And because I was going to send this around April time, you would have received it around Anzac Day, so I thought it would have been a conversation to be
Right.
had.
And that's the Anzac one.
Taylah, do you
Okay.
want to explain what the Anzacs are?
They are our Army Corps, so our Australia and New Zealand Army Corps, who fought together for the first time in World War I. Now I feel like I'm teaching a lesson.
No, because it's for because people outside of Australia, for the most part.
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. So
Awesome.
we celebrate Anzac Day on the 25th of April because that's the day that we landed at Anzac Cove in Gallipoli.
Okay.
The first time Australian soldiers fought together.
And then
And I
we've
sent
got-
you one of every coin we have.
Awesome. So that's $2. So the smallest one is $2, smallest gold. And this one says 10 on the back of it. Is that 10 cents?
They look bigger on your screen,
Yeah.
but yeah.
And then $1. That one says $1. And then 20 cents and 50 cents.
No scratchers.
Did you have a 5?
I have 20, a 50, a $1, a 10, and a $2.
There'll be a 5 somewhere in your
Yeah,
package.
the 5 is really small and really thin.
She's like, it's there somewhere. And then I got
Okay.
these cute little envelopes. Those are cute. And a Caroline 26-week savings challenge.
So there's 26 of those little envelopes.
Oh, I see. But that, I'm not seeing a 5-cent coin.
Oh. Good.
Aw, and an Australia card. I'll read that later because it has
I
stuff written.
wrote it in April too, so just Did I take out? I think I took out the letter that actually spoke about all of the items because a lot of the items that were in there, actually, no, I was going to send a different package because it was taking us a while to like arrange our like live. I was going to send you, because you asked for the coins.
Right.
That I couldn't send off was going to have
Novelty
food
items.
in it.
Awesome. No, this is all amazing. Thank you so much. And
I
did you
need
guys
to
see that Bridger put his top 5 in there, and then you need to talk about your top 5, or maybe if you liked anything at all, because I'm not sure you liked anything.
I did. So my favorite is the Funyuns, followed by the Nutter Butters,
Mm-hmm.
followed by Sonic, Reese's Pieces. I just looked at the cowtails. No, not those. Ooh, my 5. What's my number 5? I definitely have options. I definitely liked things. I'm not sure if I want to say Mexican street corn or... I don't feel like the Italian dressing has had its chance yet because I haven't been able to like try it in its true form. But so it'll be one of these would be my top 5. What's your least favorite item?
Oh no, I forgot about that one. That one's on there too.
I did not like that.
The kid.
Taylah, take the cowtails to work and give them to your students. Their reaction.
You
I
could
could.
cut them into pieces. I don't know how many are in there.
They might be more fun in the staff room, to be honest. Kids don't deserve it. Plus, they're weird. They'll probably like them.
Did you put all? You put almost all sweets, didn't you? Oh no, yeah, you put the Milo. You put the Milo, huh?
I liked it.
The chunky milk.
And then like competed because his number 5 is Vegemite and cream cheese. But it's fair because I said they're meant to be consumed together.
Yep, you said to eat them together.
I did.
And so the cow tails were your least favorite. What else did you not like at all?
The popcorns, they were just a little too much, I think.
Those are very, and what they're called, sweet chaos, right?
Yes.
Sweet chaos.
Like
I don't think I actually disliked anything, but I think my least favorite was probably
This is my second least favorite, the wagon wheels. What was your least favorite?
barbecue chips.
Barbecue chips. Did you like the burger rings? Those were interesting.
Yes, I did.
No.
Bridger, what is it about the barbecue chips? Because one of the things that we found is that the barbecue flavor out here is a lot sweeter than
Tangy.
barbecue flavor in the US.
It's
I think
tangy.
that had a lot to do with it. I'm also not a huge fan of barbecue flavor anyway.
Am I right in saying that? Like our barbecue is more tangy, whereas US is more smoky?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
would agree.
I feel like there's a lot of vinegar-based barbecue sauces in the US though too.
In the South,
No?
it depends. It does depend. It does depend a lot where you are. If you're,
They tend to mellow vinegar with mustardy flavor, though.
yeah, Gary's saying the vinegar tends to get mellowed with the mustard, but it depends on, because especially if you're using a sauce or like if you're mopping your ribs or whatnot, because you get into Texas and it's all mostly just a rub, but then you get into like Tennessee and such, and it's a sauce.
Right.
Really varies.
And so Lori told me to look under the flaps in the box. Lori, that was all sealed up in this, thank goodness, because my box has like chips in the bottom of it from the bag of chips, plus like, let's see, can I go the right way so you can see all the oil in the bottom of the box?
Oh my gosh.
The bottom of the box is like almost open. Look at the bottom. So we're lucky I got everything like.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, the coins were in the.
Yeah, the coins were in here. So, and I might still find one. We know how that is. It might be in one of those little envelopes or something, especially if it's a little one. And then Lori, of course, told us to send a box of the month with different snacks. Yeah, we can't afford that. Because of course we sent a lot of snacks, but I would say I spent half as much on the snacks as I did on postage.
Yeah, I was gonna say postage was like pretty much double.
Yeah,
the cost of the items.
Yeah, so I mean, both of us total in were, I don't know, well over $150 on these boxes of snacks, probably.
I was gonna say total. We'd probably be getting close to like
those are 200
Australian dollars or 500. I don't even know. Total.
She's like, I don't know. She's like, we don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
There are two different sites. So if you're in Australia, if you want to try American foods, there's a site. It's called usafoods.com. And so
not cheap.
It's well, if you're in Australia and you don't know what US prices are, not particularly cheap, but if you spend $100, you get free shipping. And so, but they have a lot of different authentic American things, like chips, sauces. Like I said, they carry A1 steak sauce, so Gary's really happy, and such like that. So you can order that you can order from there if you're in Australia. If you are in the US, there is also an Aussie, it's like Aussie snack boxes or something. I'll look up and I'll send the information to both Marlene and Taylah, and they can put it in their descriptions or whatnot, to where you can order a box of kind of Australian treats and snacks, including Tim Tams, that come in that ship to the US as well. So, but I'm not sure with that if you get to choose the items that are in there or if it's kind of like a mystery box. But those are two options if you want to try different things, because international shipping is just, and customs declarations and everything else the customs paperwork is probably what takes the longest because you have to declare, you know, all different things. There's things that you can send, that you can't send, etc. for it. So those are two different options if you want to try, you know, different things out. But I think minimum shipping cost for international out of Australia starts at, Treats from Oz. That's the one. Thank you, Danny. International shipping starts, I think, at 40 some odd dollars and goes up from there. And in the US, it starts, I think, at about $60. And that's even if you have a flat rate box.
Yeah, it's expensive, but it's so fun. And I appreciate all of the fun treats, Taylah. And I hope I was funny watching you try some. And I definitely was like, this one I know was most excited about Vegemite. I know he was because we knew you were going to send it. I mean, how could you not send it? Yeah. And so he's very adventurous and was like, let's do it. I still think it would have been funny if he took a great big huge spoon, but then he might not have ever eaten it again. So at least now he can slowly go into it, things like that. But no, man, I'm full now. And what time is it there now for you then? Like noon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you already had your lunch then?
No. Nobody sent me anything.
Oh. Erin's like,
I just organized the whole thing.
actually
here. No, my favorite things that I got from USA Foods.
Erin's
well, I have these sitting in my office.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not for me because we don't eat A1 sauce. So there will be another box. It's just slowly getting comprised. And I got to save up money now to ship another Australia box since I sent Taylah's. And, you know, and I sent her another thing coming too. You know, you have another package coming. Okay. And Erin, you'll have another package coming. And the internet was out today, so I couldn't figure out the shipping. That's why I didn't get back to you on yours. Okay. All right, you guys. I think that is it. I want to thank you guys for coming, and I want to thank Taylah for the box. I want to thank Erin for the fun list of what we should buy for each other. It's been way too long since we've been live together. I hope it doesn't take this long again, and I promise I'll just use this setup so when we're supposed to start at 6, we can actually start at 6.
Thank you for hosting.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, Bridger. He likes tasting all the food and things. Now we got to figure out how we're going to package it all up. Because, of course, we destroyed almost all the packages, like the cookies and stuff are going to have to go in bags and stuff. So thank you guys for coming. Taylah, any last words?
Stream Taylor Swift on Spotify.
Erin, any words from you? She says no. Bridger, any last words from you?
No last words.
All right, you guys. What does everybody know what we're gonna say though when we go to leave? Bye, everybody, and remember, keep on smiling. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining us.